Do you sometimes find yourself struggling to find a name that should be right on the tip of your tongue? You probably laugh it off. You blame it on a hectic schedule or a bad night's sleep. But what if those small moments aren't random? What if they are early signals that your brain is gradually, silently shifting? Most people don't notice the pattern until it becomes impossible to ignore. By then, the habits responsible have been running in the background for years. Your brain is not just getting older, it is reacting to what you do every single morning. Your brain is an extraordinarily active organ. It makes up only about 2% of your body weight, but it consumes 20 to 25% of your total energy. It is the most vascular organ you have, packed with 400 miles of blood vessels. Because it is so energy intensive, it is highly sensitive to the conditions you create for it. Memory isn't just a function of intelligence, it's a biological process. It depends on specific hormonal rhythms and stages of sleep. Research suggests that 90% of Alzheimer's cases can be prevented through lifestyle changes. The disease process often starts in your 30s or 40s, decades before symptoms show up. How you start your first 60 minutes of the day can literally decide how fast your brain ages. Now, please take a few seconds to like the video, subscribe to Green Health Channel, and remember to turn on your notification bell if you enjoy what we do on this channel. Habit number 1, the 10-minute phone scroll. 84% of us grab our phones within the first 10 minutes of waking. It feels productive, but it's a chemical disaster. When you wake up, your brain is in a gentle alpha state. This is a frequency between sleep and soul wakefulness, where you feel calm and reflective. Ideally, you should shift gradually into beta state, which is your active work mode. By scrolling immediately, you force your brain to jump straight into high alert beta mode before it's ready. This triggers a spike in cortisol, your stress hormone. You are essentially starting your morning with an invisible panic attack. This overstimulation weakens your working memory. It trains your brain for continuous partial attention, where you're always looking for the next hit of novelty, but can't focus on anything deeply. Over time, this leads to reduced gray matter in areas responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation. Habit number 2, hitting the snooze button. Smashing that snooze button is a surefire way to ruin your mental clarity. When you fall back asleep for those extra 10 minutes, your brain enters a brand new sleep cycle that it can possibly not finish. Being yanked out of this incomplete cycle causes sleep inertia. This inertia creates a foggy, groggy feeling that can stick with you for hours. More importantly, memory consolidation, the process of moving information from short-term to long-term, storage happens during specific sleep stages. When you fragment your sleep with the snooze button, you disrupt the hippocampus, the brain's memory gateway. Fragile memories remain unconsolidated, making them harder to retrieve later. Habit number 3, the caffeine-only or high-sugar breakfast. Many people rush out the door with just a coffee or a sugary pastry. After an overnight fast, your brain is running on empty. It specifically needs glucose and amino acids to function. If you hit it with caffeine on an empty stomach, you spike your cortisol levels even higher. If you eat a sugary cereal or a muffin, your blood sugar spikes and then crashes hard. That crash leaves you foggy and slow. Your hippocampus, which makes 700 new stem cells every single day, needs proper nourishment to grow those new baby seahorses. High-sugar diets drop levels of BDNF, a growth hormone for your brain, causing the memory center to physically shrink over time. Habit 4, starting the day dehydrated. Your brain is about 75 to 80% water. You lose a significant amount of fluid overnight just by breathing and sweating. If you don't rehydrate immediately, your brain actually shrinks. Brain scans show that even normal everyday dehydration results in less gray matter. This makes your brain work much harder to perform simple tasks. It's like trying to run a race with a backpack full of rocks. Mild dehydration slows the communication speed between your neurons, leading to that mental fog and slower recall. Habit 5, the sedentary morning, straight from the bed to the chair to the screen, are killing your miracle grow. Physical movement triggers the release of BDNF. This protein is like fertilizer for your neurons. It helps grow new brain cells and strengthens the connections you already have. Studies show that people who sit for most of the day have a thinner medial temporal lobe, the part of the brain responsible for making new memories. Just 10 minutes of brisk walking in the morning has been shown to increase blood flow to the brain by 15% and significantly improve memory test scores. Without movement, your brain stays in a low activation state, making you feel dumber as the day progresses. The most important thing to understand is that your brain is not fixed. It is plastic, meaning it can heal and rewire itself through neuroplasticity. Small habits sustained over time have a compounding effect. The same consistency that allows a harmful pattern to destroy your memory is the same consistency that allows a protective one to take hold. Why it matters. We are currently facing a global dementia crisis, with cases expected to triple by 2050. Most people think cognitive decline is an inevitable part of aging, but science shows it is largely driven by daily habits repeated thousands of times. Your daily routine is literally shaping the brain you will have at 60, 70, and 80. By fixing your morning, you aren't just having a better Tuesday, you are building cognitive reserve, a bank account of neural connections that protects you from future disease. You don't need to overhaul your entire life today, you just need to take the next step. Tomorrow morning, try one thing. Wait 45 minutes before touching your phone, or drink a large glass of water before your coffee. Your brain is not a passive organ. It is waiting for your instructions. Take care of your mind, and it will take care of you. Thank you for watching the video to the end, and remember not to leave without liking the video, subscribing to Green Health channel, and turning on your notifications so you don't miss our new helpful tips uploads. See you in the next one, and don't forget that Green Health cares.